Hey guys, Ben here from Neighborhood Solar Associations, and I wanted to talk about a couple topics today. In fact, a question I get a lot is really focused on one of the biggest roadblocks people have when they're trying to make that transition over to solar is ways to finance it, looking for different options other than cash. And the two biggest ones that I see come up the most, and there's some other options and there's another videos for that, but the ones I really want to talk about today is basically the loan and the lease. Okay, so there is a specific solar loan and a specific solar lease. The reason why I'm kind of saying a solar loan, there is actually banks and financial institutions that have programs specifically for the solar purchase, which gives you a term length of about 25 years, even up to 30 years in some cases, which is about the time of the warranties. Okay, so the reason for that is to keep the payments very low, make the payments about the same, if not less, than the current rate and cost of their utility bills today. And so that way people can make that transition, use the money they're spending today on electricity to the utility company, and they're just kind of making that payment on the solar loan instead. They have the flexibility to pay it off as soon as possible, and therefore they can kind of get it paid off, and then it's just at that point free power. The solar loan is very popular in that regards. The thing with the solar loan to keep the payments low, it kind of requires you to take your federal tax credit, because there is a tax credit homeowners do get. Right now it's 30% of the total cost of the project, and that's going to depend on your tax liability. Okay, so pretty cool. You get to get this big tax credit from the federal government. That has its pros and cons. Some people that might be retired don't have any tax credit. Okay, so they're not able to apply that and keep a low fixed payment. Some people just don't have the tax liability. They might still be working, but they're not able to come up with the $20,000 tax credit that they would have gotten from their solar system. And therefore they're not able to help and use that to pay down their loan. And therefore their payments would adjust at a higher amount per month. Okay, so the program is really great as long as you're tax liable and you can take advantage of that tax credit. The other problem too that we're experiencing is that the interest rates are pretty high right now with these programs. So I'm actually really a big fan of leasing. Okay, and so why do I like leasing as an alternative? Before it was all about the loans, right? You get a little bit more flexibility with paying it off earlier. You could take that tax credit and keep it for yourself if you wanted to. The difference with the lease is that the company that installs it, they actually own it. So you're leasing that solar system on your roof. The nice benefit to that is that they're gonna keep up on the maintenance and all the warranties for you. That includes batteries. And if you go with the right leasing company, that's a 25-year workmanship and 25-year warranty on the batteries and the equipment and the maintenance and everything. So think of it as a completely worry-free turnkey solution. The other benefit too is that you don't have to worry about the tax credit. They're going to take that tax credit and already apply it to the monthly payments, and they actually get better rates in general. So when you kind of compare the monthly payments for the solar, whether you lease versus loan, right now leasing is a lot less. So if you're looking to save money month to month and looking for a fixed payment solution and you don't want to be bothered with the raising rates of the utility, a lease is going to get you the biggest savings month over month, year over year. Okay, now there's some different programs there. Some leasing programs do allow you to pay it off in about a 5-year period. So you could completely pay it off if you'd like. So it kind of acts like a loan, but you would have to pay on that for at least 5 years before you can pay it off completely. So that's why I really like the leasing. They have a feeling of a loan. If you do a loan, the bank still owns it till you pay it off. So there is a lot of commonalities there that I don't think is really expressed. And if you're really looking for lowest monthly payments, I would definitely go with a lease. Hey, if you like that information and you actually want some more, I go into financing even deeper. I also talk about other different options that are available. So if you want some more information there and just get some tips on when looking at different quotes and working with other consultants and trying to compare companies, who should I go with? Warranties, I kind of cover all that stuff. It's about a 5-minute read, definitely worth the download. It's completely free. Go ahead and click on the link in the description or in the comments and feel free to just check that out. If you guys have any questions, leave the comments below. I'd love to answer those for you, and good luck with your solar journey.